How's it going, Montana? I'm Keith DeMolder. Today is Tuesday, which means it's time for our Mattress Firm Student of the Week. We stay right here in Missoula to tell the story of a Florence Carlton figure skater who won't let society define his success. Florence Carlton senior Justin Hergett is not your normal 18-year-old boy. He's already graduated high school and is on the cusp of a career as a professional figure skater. He's been skating ever since he can remember. But one moment in the stands changed everything.
By the time I really fell in love with it was 2 years ago, which seems like not very long ago. But I watched the Cirque du Soleil show on ice, and it was the most wonderful thing I've ever seen. And I just felt so amazing walking out, seeing that. And I didn't know that my sport had the power to do that to somebody. And so I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to make somebody feel this way, so I'm going to go into this and I'm going to get a job and I'm going to make everybody happy.
I don't really know how he fell in love with it, but it just became part of his DNA. When he's not on the ice, he's not that much fun to be around.
The dream for Justin has not always been an easy one. Hergett skated in both ice hockey uniforms and figure skating costumes growing up, an uncommon sight, especially for a boy. The pressures to conform, Hergett says, almost drove him to give up skating entirely. But Hergett persisted, thanks to the support from an accepting community of coaches and fellow skaters.
School was such a hard thing to get through. I had a ton of people telling me that I was wrong, that I wasn't playing basketball, so I wasn't, a stereotypical guy, a guy called gay all the time. That was really what kind of drove me to quit. I didn't know if it was worth it to stick with this sport anymore. But what saved me was some really good coaches. Some coaches that brought me out here and helped me develop my own skating. It's a family here, and the family really kind of got me through realizing that it was okay to be a figure skater as a guy.
Now a National Showcase champion, Hergett wants to give back to the same community that helped him through tough times. He's on the ice every week, helping the next generation of skaters find their stride.
There's definitely a legacy standpoint where you're like, I skate a certain way and people like the way I skate. So if I can pass on the way that I skate to a younger generation, more people are going to like it. It's nice to see them grow into their own. It's very rewarding to see somebody go out on the ice and do their own performance and know that it's not you showing through as their coach, it's them doing their own performance and loving every second of it.
Hergett plans to sign on professionally with Disney on Ice and could tour as soon as this year, where he hopes to continue his legacy of acceptance and maybe even a couple backflips. In Missoula for SWX, I'm Keith DeMolder. Transitioning now from the rink